All right, how's it going, everybody? I'm here on WWE 2K25 for episode 2 of the WWE Showcase. Um, I want to say there's like 5 more matches. I could be wrong. I was looking online about it last night. But I'll figure it out eventually. I mean, probably by the time I get to the end of it, we'll see. Just making sure my audio is working. My audio is working. Yep. Okay.
His arrival signaled impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his vaunted Samoan spike, a vicious move used today by Solo Sikoa.
Inside the ring, man, he was just a complete monster. Anybody that stood in front of him, he was going to wreck him no matter what he had to do. He was just a crazy, wild Samoan. Outside of the ring, man, just a loving guy to be around. A fun uncle, always joking, always barbecuing at his house. I always looked up to him. He was just so cool.
Perhaps an unheralded aspect of Umaga's game was his mastery of mental warfare. Umaga loved to present a wild, out-of-control savage.
Hey, that was Lillian Garcia.
One who needed manager Armando Alejandro Estrada to handle all the details while he destroyed opponents. Umaga was the perfect definition of the word aura. A two-time intercontinental heavyweight champion, Umaga established himself as one of the purest forms of dominance to ever set foot in a WWE ring. His intense clashes with Batista, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, along with
Sorry, I'm just
WWE
opening my mail while,
Championship battles
Paul Heyman's
against
running his mouth.
John Cena, still live
John
on
Cena.
in the memories of those who were fortunate enough to watch Umaga perform. And Umaga will live in immortality through every member of this family, whether it's with a huge Samoan drop, a running bulldozer into the corner, a Samoan spike, or even a war cry in the middle of battle. Umaga is forever.
I wish he was here. I know he's watching from above.
Thanks for the alert, Raider.
So you, our beloved Us in training, are asked one simple thing here in the WWE 2K25 showcase: to defeat John Cena. You've done that in this mode before, right? Simple. It was at New Year's Revolution in
There's so many fucking
2007
fourth walls being
that
broken in this
Umaga
game
and
right now.
John Cena first collided for the WWE title. Umaga appeared to be too much for Cena in the minds of many pundits. Undefeated in WWE some 9 months after his debut, and things were going very well for Umaga. Until they weren't. Umaga would see his undefeated streak end by, of all things,
Attitude adjustment.
a damn roll-up after rushing directly into the outstretched shoes of John Cena. 1 second of luck allowed John Cena to escape the inevitable And now it's on you to fix it.
I am, because
Head
John Cena's a
into
bitch.
that ring. Showcase Umaga's cruel brutality and get Umaga the WWE Heavyweight Championship victory that he should have gotten in the first place. I assure you, my dear friend, Armando Alejandro Estrada will make sure nothing else goes wrong if you take care of business inside the ring.
Damien, what you howling for, buddy? My cat's howling in the background.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. He could be the next WWE champion, the near 400-pound Umaga. A man that since debuting right after WrestleMania 9 months ago has remained undefeated. And Umaga has been in the ring, Byron, with the best of WWE.
This man looks, moves, and sounds like a movie monster. Except Umaga is for real.
He is a Samoan bulldozer, an 18-wheel version with a mean streak. Big, athletic, strong, and probably going to outweigh John Cena by well over 100 pounds.
Alejandro.
Since 1963, the WWE title has only changed hands twice here in Kansas City. That's twice in the last 47 years.
But Umaga is a scary human being. He can easily change that trend right here tonight.
A phenomenal
John
ovation
Cena
in this
sucks.
arena because the champ
John
is
Cena
here.
sucks.
John Cena has a gigantic challenge awaiting him in the ring, but Cena doesn't have a reverse gear.
John
Absolutely
Cena
not. The
sucks.
champ only goes
He
one
is
way,
a fella.
and that's straight at you.
He is a bitch. 'Cause John Cena sucks.
John Cena, a three-time WWE champion, the handler of Umaga, Armando Estrada, trying to control this undefeated challenger.
Once the bell rings, these two are going to go at each other full force.
About to lay your ass down for the 3-second tan. You just wait.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Championship.
Yeah, shut up. Your voice annoys me. Even
Intensity
in
on
real
the
life.
face of the champion, challenger in the corner. Look,
They should have stuck with Lillian Garcia. Lillian Garcia is the GOAT ring announcer.
here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him, like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John
No,
Cena
get out
we're
of the ring,
talking
you
about.
fucking
If
retard.
anyone can stand up to Umaga's brutality and power, it's him. Cena's going to fight to defend his title with everything he's got.
Heading to the top rope here.
From the top.
All the way
What?
down to the floor.
Did you see that? Risking it all and taking an awful fall.
Umaga's
We got
true
45
specimen
seconds
to
to
marvel
damage
at,
it. Come on,
Corey.
get up.
And his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control.
Yep, I'm gonna have to restart. God damn it. So
Here we go.
real quick, I'm gonna pause it. So with this game, they put in haptic feedback for button pressing. So normally, like in the older games, you would use your run button, which is L2, and you wouldn't have any resistance. You would run. So with this, they added stamina to it for the haptic feedback. So when you're low on stamina, you can't press the button at all. Like it locks it in place, and your button just clicks, which means you're low on stamina. It's so fucking retarded. I hate it. Like if I could turn it off, I would. That's just how stupid it is. There's an old saying that I don't think 2K, hell, even Activision at this point, I don't think they've ever heard it. If it's not broke, don't fix it. They're they're updating shit that doesn't need to be updated. So, yeah.
The WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him, like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stand up to Umaga's brutality and power, it's him. Cena's going to fight to defend his title with everything he's got.
And you just see Cena's legs bend awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just the result of his rampage. But either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now.
Don't do this. Don't do it!
Now's the time to beat the count. He's heading back to the ring.
Reset.
Almost used all of the count there.
Oh,
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage. Stamina is going to be a key factor in this match tonight. Can Cena weather Umaga's vicious attack? Nice.
all he's got to do is headbutt me.
Stack them up. The champ is pinned. We might have a new champion here.
The champ is going for the cover.
No, he kicks out.
He could have sealed the deal.
The champion into the pin. Gets the shoulder up.
He is still very much in this.
God damn it.
Holy top offense there.
Winning heel kick.
A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan. Oh, look out. It's on now. Ooh! Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Damn it, I'm
The
in.
willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
They
Fuck,
are
I missed
emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. Oh, man.
Wait, how's he been busted open already, but his face is still yellow? What?
Damn. Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal forearm.
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey, and his handler, Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan Bulldozer.
Someone that size should not be able to pull that off.
Hurt Cena anyway. Okay. Move, ref. Fucking fat head's in my way. Get in here.
The hard way. Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what. From the top. Down.
Cena's getting dominated.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and
Back and forth we go.
Umaga with the retaliation.
Slugging away
Wanna do
with
this again?
everything
Hey.
they've got.
looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Oh! This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. Oof.
A corner running attack. Oh, this ought to be good.
Put into the corner. What could be next?
Caught him right in the jaw.
Ugh, what a shot.
Boom, what a punch.
Actually, here, see,
And
listen.
Umaga, of course,
I don't know
coming
if
from
you
a very rich heritage. Some of the
that-
greatest
that
athletes in
glitching
any
that you guys
sport
hear
come from the
is a
Samoan
stamina club.
heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his bloodline. When you're fighting a Samoan, you are battling a tough, scary human being.
No, don't do that. What does it say? With opponent facing you standing dazed in the corner, press L2 to run at them, and then, okay.
Look at this. This can't be good. Ooh, he fends that off.
And Cena
The stinger
flattened in the
splash.
corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into
Widow's
the corner,
Peak.
just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask
no.
yourself, is the end of
I
John
forget what he
Cena
called it.
near?
I think so. Look
Out
out!
a headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
Come on, let me do thunderclap or whatever the bulldozer, whatever
You
the
are
hell it's
seeing
called.
why
Do it, do it, do it, do it,
Umaga
do it, do
is
it.
undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan bulldozer.
I think he moves though.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches
Yeah.
of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA.
Signature attacks. One of them are signatures. Samoan drop, Samoan driver, Samoan spike. Oh, come on. He doesn't do the
Nations
fucking...
have perfected the art of using their own skull
Back in
as
the
a
ring.
weapon that could stop an elephant.
Heading to ringside now. And
Get
he
in the
gets
ring,
sent
you
back
bitch.
into the ring.
Umaga!
Pop-up Samoan drop.
Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water.
Here we go.
You ready for it?
Nope.
Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Estrada is very aware of it, but Umaga sometimes looks oblivious to what's going on, other than the fact that he knows he's supposed to hurt his opponent.
Having no conscience is what has set Umaga apart. If he gets confused in the blood, this'll do it. Umaga!
Samoan spike! We might be moments away from crowning a new champ.
I'm going to hit him with 3. Motherfucker ain't kicking out, man.
Here it comes!
Look at his back, though.
Samoan spike!
Are we headed towards a title change?
Big back body drop.
Oh, you see the height on that?
Overwhelming offense now from Umaga.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
And a kick out at 2.
Definitely an unorthodox strategy. He must have something else planned. Uh-oh!
Had it scouted. Now can capitalize.
Belly to belly! Two powerhouses, a championship on the line. We knew this would be a battle.
Umaga and Cena aren't giving up any ground here.
Man, what a hit.
Champ's
Okay,
down.
I'm done playing.
This one's for everything. The champ narrowly kicks out.
Both competitors digging deep into their wells to keep this match going.
Spinning heel kick.
Oh, the arm taking the brunt of that. Big knee. My goodness, that'll stop anyone.
Climbing up those ropes now.
Careful.
from the top.
Diving.
Right on the back.
And Cena's starting to falter here.
Cena's perseverance being tested. Ooh, sharp kick.
Get my signature up.
Good Lord, watch the power of Umaga. Umaga clearly came ready for war. He's out for blood here.
Here it comes.
Oh, Samoan spike.
And a chance for the cover.
1, 2, 3.
New champion, an undefeated champion.
So the thing that I don't like that they did with this game, they did it backwards. So the people that you're going to see next, 3-minute warning, came out before Umaga did. I think it's the next people. Yeah, these guys came out before he did. Same guy. So the guy on the right is Jamal, I think. Yeah, Jamal, because the guy in blue is Rosie. So Jamal turned into Umaga for his character change. Rosie turned into the superhero in training.
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast.
And ran
if
with
you're
the
present
hurricane.
in a moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check. Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes?
Okay, Bischoff.
Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick?
Nope.
In the early
I don't believe
2000s,
it.
few words sent a shudder through the roster like the
3-minute
words
warning.
3 minutes, summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie and Jamal, collectively known as the 3-minute warning. Initially hired by the aforementioned Raw general
really
manager
hope
Eric
Bischoff.
Bischoff to interrupt anything
I really
he
hope they
didn't
have the
find
original
to be
theme for that.
entertaining.
You're just not entertaining me. 3 minutes are just about up.
The two instantly made their mark in WWE with their complete and total decimation of anyone that was targeted. Their formula was really simple. 2 bruisers with surprising quickness who took pleasure in throwing opponents all around the ring with reckless abandon. And the trail of bodies left in their wake remains a testament to their devastation.
Surprising quickness was an understatement.
Older brother of your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, and Jamal, who would in time develop his skills further and take the name of Umaga, were about
Wonder whatever happened to Rosie.
gratification. They treated matches like a race, seeing how much damage they could fit into the shortest time possible.
The 3-minute warning with my brother and my cousin, it was just one of the coolest gimmicks of all time.
It was.
It was
I
catchy,
actually loved
you know
it.
what I mean? Like, you kind of knew what was happening.
So was their theme
And I
song.
feel like we all remember when the 3-minute warning hit for the first time. You know, the whole Den TV area just lit up.
Every match was a train wreck, as the two would use their size to overwhelm most opponents, coupling that with incredible tag team
Double
maneuvers
headbutt.
to increase the carnage to its maximum levels. That approach, maximizing damage while minimizing time, was a 3-minute warning signature. The team itself saw its run in WWE
Oh, shit.
last for a
Both
little
of them
over
passed
a
away.
year. But in that time, managed to make such an impression with the WWE Universe that
Congestive
it still
heart failure, passed away in
resonates
2017.
today. They are proof of the impact anyone can make if they capitalize on their opportunities, as 3-minute warning did.
Umaga
every
passed away in
single
2009 due to a
time.
heart
It was a
attack.
short-lived gimmick, but it was a really cool gimmick, and I just think it shows
So
the
Rosie,
versatility of.
he passed
hey,
at
if
the
you need us
age
to go
of
out there and tell you a
47.
Broadway story, I'll cover 2
Jamal
hours if you
passed
like.
at the age
But if you need us to
of
come out in 3 minutes to make an impact, we can do that
36.
too. But you gotta be really good to be thrown in there with the very, very best in the industry. I'm getting all pumped and proud, for my brother and my cousin right now, just thinking about it.
Here in the WWE 2K25 showcase, we have selected another team that embodies the same mindset in Akam and Razor, the AOP. Similar to Jamal and Rosie, these two look to inflict the most pain in the most efficient manner. Like 3-minute warning, AOP happily dispatches when summoned. Like 3-minute warning, AOP features two Goliaths who will hurl your body from pillar to post.
Wait, you mean AOP is related to the NY family as well?
Most painful conclusion. It's up to you in this Extreme Rules contest to beat the AOP to the punch and showcase the Wrecking Crew approach that made 3-minute warning the premier bruiser squad in
They need to be
all of
inducted
WWE.
into the Hall of Fame.
And don't
3-minute warning.
worry, we will give you
As
more than
3-minute
3
warning,
minutes
not
to make that
Rosie
fact
and Jamal
perfectly clear.
or superhero
Matter
training in
of
Umaga.
Take your time and enjoy dishing out.
I mean, they could probably do Umaga and then do a double induction for 3-minute warning. Because the superhero in training was, I feel, making fun of Rosie's capabilities. Or Matthews, which is his real name.
AOP is here, ready to wreak havoc. And they want to prove 3-minute warning has nothing on them.
Two roughneck teams ready to use this Extreme Rules stipulation to the fullest.
Paul Ellering. Akam and Razor. Coming out with their Call of Duty outfits
The
on.
following contest is a tag team Extreme Rules match. And accompanied by Paul Ellering at a combined weight of 620 pounds. Akam and Razor, the authors of pain.
AOP
They're going to be authors of bleeding.
intimidated by the task at hand. They are totally
It's Extreme
prepared
Rules.
for the merciless tandem
Tear shots are
of
coming in.
3-minute warning.
You know, there's
I like
actually a
making the
lot in
wrestlers
common
bleed.
between these two teams in terms of tactics and physicality.
Granted, you headbutt a Samoan once, you're probably going to bleed anyways. They're hard-headed. Now, 3-minute warning. Give me their theme. Give me their theme.
And guys, the authors of pain now have 3 minutes.
That is not their theme.
And a combined weight of 770 pounds. Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Authors of Pain versus 3-minute warning is a recipe for brutality and ruthless carnage.
And that's an irregular match, Cole. This is Extreme Rules.
These two hit squads are going to tear each other apart.
3-minute warning made a career out of demolishing anyone who got in their way.
Okay,
Why would
shut up.
AOP be in?
We got 3-minute warning to the Authors of Pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match, considering the team. Take it over!
Go for the win here.
Just escapes defeat. Not looking good in this position. Watching the
call bullshit.
3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought to be tough. Rosie and Jamal had what tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about
I didn't know
headlocks. They're just
tornado
all about
tag.
beating the hell out of
Come
you.
on.
3-minute warnings, thug-like tactics need to be respected.
Rosie and Jamal only care about one thing, and that's the winner's purse.
Authors of Pain taking out 3-minute warning.
Blast off!
Practically never-ending blows coming at full force here.
Up high. Good Lord. Taking flight. That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
Many would call the AOP. Look out. From the top. Diving hammer strike.
Big forearm.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
This could do it.
2 count. And he kicks out at 2. Whoa.
Huge toss.
I've seen Saxton thrown out of a few local bars like that before.
Please don't remind me, Corey.
He's looking banged up here, guys. Akam found himself in the wrong place there.
Jamal putting his bad intentions to work. With a series of forearms.
The sheen is starting to wear off of him a bit now.
Yeah, that can be a building block for Akam to build upon.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5",
Yeah, bring your weapon.
75
Go ahead.
pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary run from way up, all the way to the outside.
Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
Trash can right
Nope.
to the dome. Oh, this, what a headbutt.
What's he hoping to find down there?
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Just look at the size of these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find weapons and...
Yeah, I'm gonna start over. Damien, be quiet. You're not getting hurt. You're just laying down. Jesus, cat.
We got 3 minutes.
Give me 1 second. What's your problem? You looking for me? I'm right here. What do you want? What do you want? I'm right here. What's the matter, buddy? You're okay? No? Why you're not okay? You're gonna make me sound crazy talking to a cat, responding to your meows on the line, you know? I'm not crazy. You're gonna make me look crazy. Do you enjoy making me look crazy? I promise, guys, I'm not crazy. No? You don't? Well, they can't hear rocks rattle. Be vocal about it. Come here. Come here. What's the matter, buddy? You're okay. You're interrupting my stream time, though. I don't think my maybe 2 followers or 2 watchers appreciate that. Huh? Are you okay? You good now? You know I'm in the living room if you want to come hang out. Yeah. See, you're okay. Let me see why you went into my room. You good? Huh? Go lay down. You're okay, buddy. Sleep like your brother is. So, I've got 3 cats. I've got Loki. He's a tabby cat Maine Coon mix. He's he's going to be 3 years old October of this year. And then I've got 2 orange Maine Coon cats. They're a 3/4 Maine Coon and quarter domestic short hair. So the two orange ones, they will be 2 years old, or they just turned one actually, because they were born last year. Because I got them right before. I don't know. I have to check. They're 1 or 2. Either way, they tower over Loki, and they're both as dumb as a sack of potatoes. But anyways,
what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage.
Yeah, these are two of the most merciless and physical teams we've ever seen. Lasting bodily harm isn't just highly probable in this match, it's essentially guaranteed.
come on, dude. Get me out of
For
it.
one, can't wait to... No, nothing fancy here.
Don't pin him yet.
Victory. Countered into a new cover. Pin broken up easily.
The ref barely started the count.
What a headbutt. Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Lariat. Boom. Jumping headbutt. Sidewalk slam. Almost drove him through the ring. Stop in the leg. From the top. Club with the right forearm.
I mean,
Like a
I missed,
boulder
but I'll
out of
take
the
it.
sky and absolutely flattened the target. Slam! What impact!
Crushed in the corner. And that clearly rocked Razor a bit.
Pendulum backbreaker.
Tick-tock. Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be perched up top.
Suplex. It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person to make a statement.
He reversed.
Full mount. Hammer fists. Strike. Has their opponent down. My God, what a striking display. That was a vicious Camel clutch applied.
No, you're not, buddy.
Wait. The grip is broken. Oh, God.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Samoa drop. He's got his head stick.
Perched up top.
Diving splash from the top.
Perfect.
Is that enough?
No, don't pin.
Keeps his team alive. What a save.
Oh, nice. Schoolboy from behind.
Cover.
Instantly, he has his shoulders up.
It's unthinkable. Someone beating the 1 count at this point.
Double leg takedown. Gonna stack them.
Come on, get off my dick.
I don't know why he just called off the pin attempt.
Hopefully he has a strategy.
Gets out of the way of that one.
With authority. And Rosie's able to be
Yeah,
tamed
you
at the
fucking
moment.
retard. Stay out of the
Back into
goddamn ring.
here. Oh, shoulder to the...
Off the leg. Into the choke slam.
Beauty.
How'd he do that?
I can see it in the eyes from here. Disbelief. Unbelievable how this one is still going on.
Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you're in the vicinity of these teams. We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match. Oh my God, what a kick. 3-minute warning might just be done messing around. That does not look good. Yeah, it seems to have opened him up pretty bad.
Caught in a bad spot.
My goodness!
And then look at that! Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have
Brought
a
up in
rough
the streets of
tenacity.
Compton.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlocks. They're just all about beating the hell out of you. 3-minute warnings, thug-like tactics need to be respected.
Rosie and Jamal only care about one thing, and that's the winner's purse.
Headbutt to the gut!
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop!
Ah, look at this.
this, just cranking it out.
Whoa! Just tossing that table around like it was nothing.
Come on, give me my stamina back.
Clothesline! Oh, man, meeting the bear. Hurricane. Boom!
The
Club. Pump handle locked in. Death Valley driver. That's it. 3-minute warning are done.
This
Use
is
your
a
finisher.
whole
Use your
new
finisher.
level of chaos and
Idiot,
brutality.
you're finished.
Jamal pins the shoulders down. Fights at it, too.
Don't fucking pin,
Incredible
you
to think,
dumbass.
after everything we've witnessed, we are still at a stalemate. And referee cuts off the count in 1.
He refuses to stay down.
Pure instinct. Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal blow.
So much damage has already been done.
And his body has to be in extreme amounts of pain. Watch out.
Big impact.
Look at it. AOP just fell to their demise.
And into the cover. Ramsey and
Oh,
Jamal
never mind.
survive. Extreme rules.
Okay, whatever.
Here are your winners.
I guess it does count for the
Rosie
partner.
and Jamal. 3
Get out of our ring. Well, my ring.
warning.
Gotta give it up to 3-minute warning. In a contest between two of the most badass squads we've ever seen, they were the tougher competitors.
Yeah, but AOP certainly made 3-minute warning earn this win. Just think about all the carnage we witnessed here tonight.
Good luck to the showcase menu real quick. Alright, so far I've got all the unlocks. Alright, so I'm on this one. So video library, there's 2 matches. Oh, maybe not. What the hell? Four, 5, 6. That can't be right. Okay, well, I guess I'm Tamina Snuka now.
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever
Jimmy
since walking into
Snuka's
WWE,
daughter.
shoulder to shoulder
Didn't
with
know they
the
were
Usos,
related to them.
Tamina's alliance with
Or she was
this
related to the
dynasty
bloodline.
has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? 2 of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in
She really just kicked her shoes
WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge her place in this family either. Trained by Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, Tamina was instilled with the same instincts that have carried each member of this family to wrestling glory. Her in-ring approach is similar to many in the bloodline. Quick striking, high-impact attacks, and smothering holds. As capable with a super kick or a big splash as anyone else, Tamina has maintained a remarkable level of success in her WWE career. A constant contender, Tamina has competed for the Women's Championship on many occasions. She's also held the Women's Tag Team Championships along with 9 separate reigns as the 24/7
Sounds like
champion.
James Home. Yeah, he's home.
Tamina has proven
His
capable
mother took, which
in
means I'll be going on
any
mute for a second because I've got
against any
his
opponent.
friend's keys.
Tamina
So
is always the perfect test
they
for
didn't
a
have to,
rising
she didn't have to carry him on the
contender.
bike.
Defeating Tamina proves that you're at the top of your game.
So
and
I'll be
she
right
will
back, guys.
always expose those who aren't quite ready yet. Taking her lightly is the easiest way to book your visit to the local medical facility. Tamina has taken part in many memorable moments, but in the 2K25 showcase, we're going to give you the chance to make history. In the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, Carmella, of all people, would walk out victorious after letting someone else do all the work. Tamina, Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair were all robbed of a great opportunity that night by Carmella. So this is your chance to make it right. Showcase Tamina's grit and take out the other 4 ladies in this ladder match to become the first ever winner of the women's Money in the Bank. Carmella might still sneak out with the win, but if she does, she's doing it on her own because we're not allowing anyone else at ringside for this match in our showcase.
We are making history tonight here in St. Louis, the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
The following is the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair looking to become a Triple Crown champion. Every title, every opportunity she has put in front of herself, she has seized. This is a night where careers change forever.
You're right, Cole. You can feel it. Legends are going to be made. Careers defined. Hearts broken. This is Money in the Bank.
And Byron, Becky Lynch with a very astute point. I rip off arms. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Next, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
To add to that, Michael, I talked to Becky earlier and I asked, are you nervous about this? She said, yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I'm more excited than anything because I get to be part of history.
Becky Lynch, the first woman drafted to SmackDown. First SmackDown Women's Champion. Can she become the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Well, you could feel the excitement the moment they brought out the ladders before this show started. There is a big fight feel right here in St. Louis.
There's a big fight coming. Tamina, perhaps the most dominant superstar in this match.
And I guarantee she is not fazed by taking on 4 different opponents in a ladder match.
From the Pacific Islands, Tamina.
This is a milestone moment that is being watched all over the world.
And Tamina is hoping to live up to her family's legacy. She wants that briefcase. She wants that title. It's in her blood.
Mella is money, and she is as confident as ever.
Making her way to the ring from Staten Island, Carmella.
Byron, Carmella's made a couple of good points recently, saying, I was the last woman drafted in the WWE draft last summer. How big of a chip is on her shoulder?
Oh, she's got a huge chip on her shoulder. And also, don't forget, Carmella has had some major victories lately, so she has all the fuel you could need heading into a match of this type.
All right, guys. Sorry, I'm back.
Natalya, another superstar who walks into this match thinking she has legacy on her side tonight.
Jay is also my best friend and my landlord. So he showed up and I had to run outside and I was talking to him real quick. I was giving her keys back and
every last woman in this match has chased this opportunity so fiercely. They have chased the championship, perhaps none more so than Natalya.
And he let me know he's making dinner.
Winning Money in the Bank would
we take
certainly
turns
go a
making
long
dinner.
way to helping Natalya prove she too is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Winning that briefcase is like taking the proverbial
express
lane to success.
I'm gonna have fun.
This new generation.
Successfully attack, grapple, or dive at your opponents to fill the damage meter, or let your opponents take care of each other for you. End your combo with X. With opponent in the corner, press X to perform one type of corner.
Female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch will climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase to become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents
Becky in the corner.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
MCL and ACL
of course you can.
Major damage, possibly the fibula. Excellent strategy there.
You bitches get off of me. I need Becky Lynch.
But she better hurry. She doesn't have much time.
Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase.
Fucking dyke, get off of me.
Up there, making it difficult to capture glory.
The contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week
set out of the ring.
Soon we could be seeing a submission here. Unleashed might and force. And this is too much.
I don't like that camera shake shit. Camera shakes off. I could have swore I turned this shit off. I did.
She just won't fade. She keeps fighting. A handstand into the knee drop.
Oh my goodness. Wrestling 101. If you can't stand, you can't fight.
And Tamina's confidence must be low after that attack.
Charlotte looked as brutal as ever on that exchange. Tamina gets out of harm's way. No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for
Man, why are they always fucking attacking me?
There's no room for friends when history is being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
DDT! And the boat struggling a bit to stay afloat there.
Carmella showing she can be a brutal competitor on that exchange.
You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
Up for the electric chair, down for the drop. Looking for an inverted figure four leg lock. Tap, tap.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I said it before, it could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion. Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
I don't think the focus is on winning any longer.
Oh, we're about to see something nuts. Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring. Tamina has shown so much dominance in this match.
Carry Carmella high and then give her a big fall with a carry attack. R1 to carry. So I need to. Natalya feels safe walking around your ring. A heavy attack should make her regret that decision.
That move is a thank you shot to the so-called benevolent queen.
Yeah, Tamina just inflicted as much pain as possible and enjoyed it.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Just sent crashing to the arena floor. What a reversal.
Come on.
Oh. Stops the kick. Clothesline. Smack dab in the center of the ring.
Perfect placement.
Becky saw her opponent.
I felt the vibration of that one from all the way over here.
Okay. When you and Charlotte Flair are both standing in the ring, wipe that smirk off her face with one of your running attacks.
Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring. Victory is literally within her reach here.
Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment?
Bullshit.
Nothing fancy about that.
As her opponent hook.
Manhandle slam. Becky Lynch suplex rolls through into disarmer. This could be over.
Disarmer locked in. Submission locked in, but remember.
And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her.
Oh, this is starting to piss me the fuck
Queen
off.
looking disgusted to be in the ring with her opposition now. Once she gets going with that kendo stick, this match could be over real fast. Ruthless.
Up high.
Does she think she's in a pose-off or something? This is a wrestling match. Becky Lynch with a great shot. Point of the elbow, nailed it. I'm all for getting in the head of your opponent, but there's a point where she has to lock up. Whip back into the ring. Lynch set ringside.
Ooh, got clipped by the throwing kendo
Alright,
stick.
you fucking hoe. Get your fishy smelling crotch out of my face.
She's looking winded now.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down.
I hate fucking matches like this. The camera's so fucking panned out. People won't get off my goddamn dick.
That's right, Carmella. Let her know. Let them all know you are the most beautiful woman in all of WWE.
She's ready to blow the roof off this place.
Oh my god, you fucking fuck.
Suplex rolls through. Oh.
Disarmer! Disarmer!
She might... Slides right out of the disarmer. Elbow throw, saying not today.
She's launched out of the ring. Just like that. Sent out of the ring.
Bro, get off of me, you fucking cunt.
And she's fine taking this to the outside.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a
I'm not wasting my signature.
What
I'm
are you
making
willing
that.
to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Becky definitely felt every last bit
Fucking
of that
whore.
blow.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending a ladder very challenging.
Back into the ring she comes. Oh, setting them up, gonna hoist them up high.
All the way up and all the way down. Fall away slam.
Thank you.
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my. Tamina into the steps.
That looked like it hurt.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
And Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
Come on.
Setting up for something here.
No, please, don't come over here.
Why, Saxton? We got the best seats in the house. Tamina's absolutely...
Okay, thank God. There's only one thing left to do. Climb this ladder and become the first ever woman in Money in the Bank. R1 to climb, L1 to reach, and then press the correct buttons to fill the meter and win.
wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb a ladder at all.
Quick thinking from Tamina.
What a beaut. Turns that into a suplex.
Taking a moment to get from the top.
Oh my fucking God.
The Hart family legacy lives on.
Fucking blonde bimbo.
And you still need to find a...
She can tap out all she wants. It's not going to put an end to the suffering.
Pick up the ladder with L1. Set it with... Okay. I'll press an L1.
Natalya's night could have just ended right there. She might not be in any condition to climb a ladder.
Target is set on Natty. She's in peril.
Man, did you see the whiplash off the turnbuckles?
From the heavens, splash from the top.
Bye-bye, Carmella. I don't think she'll be climbing a ladder after that.
Here comes the backpack stunner. Ooh, that ladder's going to leave a mark.
And that's some late match offense from Tamina.
In the back of Tamina's mind, she has to be thinking about ending this. Ooh, a vicious shot right to the dome.
Flair delivering the chop.
Natural selection. And that is going to put Tamina out of the equation for a long time.
Shit is so fucking annoying.
Forearm to the face. Nothing fancy about that.
Come on, you bitch. Get up.
Way out of this. Right across the legs.
She's making her way to the top turnbuckle.
Look out! Again!
Way down your opponent. From behind. Back suplex.
And now Becky on the receiving end again.
Now Becky showing off that toughness, but for how much longer?
She's setting the ladder up dead center.
Oh, her eyes are on the prize now.
Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the win? Working on the hook here.
Oh my God, you fucking whore.
You just have to go for it.
Oh boy, I think the crowd knows what's coming. Flying!
Enough of this. She needs to refocus on the task at hand now.
Big time clothesline.
Good grief.
Talk about force. That'll give you whiplash.
Fire hard into the corner. It crashes to the mat. Snapmare.
bitch.
Carmella's eyes are growing wider now. Is this her chance to climb the ladder and become
course.
Miz Money in the Bank?
Get off.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move quickly. Might take her. No.
Unbelievable! Holy smokes! Careening right from the ladder and right on target.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move quickly. She's in place. Can she end this here?
Time
Hey, what's up, Raider? Getting pissed at this fucking dog shit game now. Or this match.
Seeing her opportunity.
Charlotte's got a chance.
So close. Has to go faster.
Get out of my fucking way.
These
Dyke.
superstars have toiled away endlessly, and this crowd is on their feet in full appreciation.
An incredible sight to see.
The defensive elbow to the gut ends that.
You get out of my
Landing
way.
awkward on the outside.
You get out of my way.
There she goes. She's getting that ladder exactly where she wants it.
A crucial step off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
This is the chance. Could be the only one.
It's going to take some time, but you got to just keep going. Tamina might have it here.
Thank God it's fucking
That's
done.
it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in.
No, I'm still feeling dizzy and shit when I've been down,
All
but
the way to your fingertips.
it's not as bad as it was yesterday, thankfully.
Contract and the first ever Miss.
I mean, it probably doesn't help that I'm out of my medicine that I need, but, you know, it is what it is. What's the worst that can happen?
Of this family
I die.
that enters the
I'll be
professional
back.
wrestling business knows about the expectations that are going to be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries.
Yeah, and I can't
They
get it refilled
know
until May.
That those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much
So,
for
my,
almost anyone.
Rite Aid
But
said
that
they
was
delivered
never
it
the
to me
case
and that I had
for
signed
Jimmy
for it, but
and
here's the
Jey
thing.
Uso.
They said they have only one signature
Jimmy
on
and
file.
Jey Uso
Well, I do
looked
that
to be
where they
stars
deliver it to
from
you,
the very
the
start,
pay and go shit,
constantly evolving their
and you have to
look,
sign at the
style,
end
and
to
offense
confirm that, you
as
know,
they progressed
your
in
payment
their
and all that.
careers.
Well,
Face
I
paint
signed
and
that,
war
and then when you
dances
have it delivered,
would fade
you
away,
sign again.
and the
That's
two
two
would
signatures they
embrace
should have on
the
file.
day
They said that there's
one-ish
only one
mentality,
signature on file,
looking to punish opponents
not two.
and send them
So I've been
to
fighting
the
with them, saying I didn't get my fucking medicine, you know? Like, where's my medicine? It said that it was delivered.
The
It's not a
Usos
narcotic, it's
are
Losartan. It's a
eight-time
blood pressure medicine.
WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos
It's not like somebody can get high off of it.
WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card.
I mean, if
The
anything, it'll just
Usos
lower your blood pressure
were the
until there
premier
isn't one.
team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jey are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next.
Everything about the U.S. is
each
fucked in
using
general.
every bit of
The health
savvy
system,
they
yeah,
gained
definitely more over
growing
though.
up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure,
Not gonna
in
lie
recent
though,
years,
this
it's been
bud that I got
difficult
smells really
between
good. It's Gorilla
Jimmy
Glue number
did
4.
cost Jey his match
know what I'm
at
doing tonight.
SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman
Finally came in. I get my shit
After
mail
months
ordered.
of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jey ended up as the first two
Oh, so
entrants
little known
in the
fact about anybody that
2024
might come
Royal
across
Rumble
this stream in a
match,
VOD
bringing
or
things
whatever,
to a
or
head.
just watching it
But
live.
even that moment
So,
wasn't enough to
if
settle
you
the
like
issue,
wrestling and
so
you
they
remember
would
the
fight
little
again
stuff that
at WrestleMania
Sami
40.
Zayn was doing, like with the
Jey
whole
Uso
Uso family thing,
truly became
when he said that
main event and
Jimmy
found
wasn't feeling
his
very
inner
oosy.
heat, even
Little known
adding
fact,
another
it's kind of
tag
funny.
team championship with Cody Rhodes
Uso
as his partner.
in any iteration
As your
of
wise
that
man
word
eventually
literally
would
is
suffer
Samoan
as
for
well,
brother. So
Jimmy
it's literally
found
Jimmy
himself
and Jay
betrayed
brother.
by Solo Sikoa
He wasn't
and
feeling very
unceremoniously
bro-like.
dumped out of Solo's version
Stuff like that.
of the bloodline.
I found that out. I was like, that's
When
kind of cool.
Jimmy and Jey are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of
These
tag
two have
team
come a
wrestling's
long fucking way
popularity
since they
over
joined.
the last 15 years. And perhaps, perhaps,
Kind of liked them better though when they had their
grandest
face paint
moment
on and they were
came
more on
during
the Samoan tradition with their
Hell
Samoan war
in
chant and stuff like that.
when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever.
The gay day. I mean, the new day.
From July
Sorry.
to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jay could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New
Biggie
Day
Langston was
would
the
offer
best
to
one of the
defend
3 in New Day.
inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell.
As long as
in
it's not a
Cell.
fucking tornado
Big
tag.
E and Xavier Woods are going
Oh,
to
probably
use
gonna be, 'cause
everything
it's Hell in a
at their
Cell.
disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day 1. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place. And there's nothing
Day 1,
that's
it's just
stopping
me,
you
Oos.
inside
Day 1,
Hell
it's just me, Oos.
in a Cell.
I hope that's their theme that they have. Oh, God. Don't you dare be sour.
Be sour. Clap for
Jesus
your world
Christ.
famous 4-time champs and feel the power.
Are you prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the 4-time tag team champions?
Free bootios and pancakes for everybody.
The following contest is a tag team Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds. The SmackDown Tag
No,
Team
I don't want to have to
Champions,
go against
Xavier
Big E.
Woods
Big E is
and
awesome.
Big E, the New Day.
Well, I can't say
I'm sorry,
that
the
I'm
new
ever
gimmick
prepared
that
for
they
a man
made him do
swiveling
is
his
so
hips and
fucking
playing the
retarded.
trombone
Like,
on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our
Stay
first
subs.
Hell in a Cell match
New.
of the night. The New Day
Stay
actually
subs.
requested this match
New.
to defend their
Stay
tag
subs.
titles.
New, they
Who would
suck.
have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all?
Nope, I don't watch wrestling at all.
inside Hell in a Cell.
New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
This is the
Yes,
first time that
it is that
tag
theme.
titles will
At
ever
least
be
I got one
defended
right.
inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing 2 super teams of the modern
I was
era.
actually going to buy one of those Usos
this
hats
is gonna
until
be
I
special.
realized it was a snapback. I hate snapbacks. I like the fitted caps.
Tornado tag rules
Anybody
here,
that wears
gentlemen.
hats
2
and
on 2
likes,
as Kofi
you know,
is going to be
it
locked
is,
outside
doesn't
the
like their little
structure.
fucking hair
Pinfall
sticking out.
submission
Will
needs to
understand
happen
where
in
I'm
the
going
ring,
with
but
it.
we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens.
Could have swore he had red tips during this run. Okay.
Tag team championships on the line. Made the bet.
Yeah, those are going to be mine by the end of it. All right. You showed up, now show out. an opponent taunt towards the New Day in the next 20 seconds, right? Or might throw them off. Okay.
This match is under Tornado Tag Team rules.
Oh, I gotta complete it.
The pinfall submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell. No tags, no countouts, no disqualification. The Usos and the New Day came.
Nope.
The cell door is locked. First of 2 Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be...
Why does it keep doing that? For fuck's sake. I literally just changed this on stream again. Like, quit your shit. I might have to go in and fix that outside of it. Off, 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 off.
Prepare for pain and punishment. 2 of the...
Showboat fucking monkey.
The cell door is locked. First of 2 Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain and punishment.
Okay. L1 near a weapon to pick it up. Any weapon. Okay.
2 of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to a head.
The champ will recover. The challenger's shoulder up after 1.
I thought he might have had him there, but it's early.
All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, 3 clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love to trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing too.
Ooh, goes tumbling to the outside. Looks like they want to take things outside.
Yeah, I know how this works.
No telling what they have in store now.
Looking for something, anything under the ring.
Dropping the elbow right on the knee. And when he's got that chair, you know he wants to send a serious message.
Corey, for as entertaining as the New Day are,
oh shit, my bad, ref.
Look, don't let the booty-o's and short moments fool you. New Day can get down and dirty, especially when they have the Usos pushing them. New Day are prepared for an all-out brawl tonight. What a shot, straight brutality coming right at you.
I have a feeling
for the title, new champ.
No.
He just
not right now.
Pin in the nick of time, and now he's back into the ring. New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam.
Bro.
The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
Okay, what's next? Jey Uso, how do I switch? Because right now, I'm Jimmy. Aha.
Oh, that'll turn your skin red.
Okay. Bring the fight to Big E when you're both in the ring by hitting him with a heavy attack while he's facing you.
Really took a toll on the champ.
The effects of the cell come for everyone. You can only stay safe for so long.
Boom. Calculating the next move here. Down. Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell. And Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And
I remember this.
Toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about
he's already been busted open. You're welcome,
vicious,
Xavier.
More barbaric.
Shut up, Kofi.
I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you. Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want. Punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the
Those things are pretty fucking thick, too.
Titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best.
They hurt like a
in
son
one
of
of
a
the most
bitch.
insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. Oh, beautiful takedown for the victory. Kicks out before the 2 count.
If that won't beat him, I'm not sure anything will. Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE.
Wait. So show them what it's like. 5 more attacks from any weapon should have them regretting their choices. Pretty cool if you picked up a chair and threw it at either. Okay.
A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind of lawless match could finally put an end to it for good. Sliding back in under the ropes here.
Catch.
Target. He's looking to completely render this leg useless. Stump puller, leg cover. New champion coming.
Not right now.
The champ struggling to fight back.
Yeah, this is troubling. Can only hold on for so long now.
The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This from the top. Diving headbutt.
No.
Strong impact.
Okay.
Swing on sight and don't stop swinging till it's over. The Usos being relentless in their punishment. One wicked attack after another. Good night.
Oh my gosh! Cockiness here from Jay.
Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure.
Oh, good gravy. Thrown into the corner with a little something extra.
Top rope. Uso splash. Will that be enough to win the titles? Oh, right to the kidneys. And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today. Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother. Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash. The cover to win the tag team titles at Woods.
Damn. Fuck you, Xavier.
Breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Yeah, credit to Woods for his never say die attitude. But Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And there's, look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That heart may not have much more.
Going up again.
Jimmy and Jay back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the
I actually want to go back and watch the real version of that match now.
Tag Team Champions,
I don't remember how we got handcuffed. I didn't skip any of the cutscenes. All right. Showcase menu. All right, so let me jump back to the beginning real quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 2 more matches and I'll end the stream.
Next on our showcase,
I'll do 6 matches per stream until I'm done, or just, depending on how many I got
but
left.
has
I don't know.
put in the time and more than earned her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view. And
then I'm
when
jumping
she
on Call of
enters the
Duty.
room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking about Naomi, who many of you may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and queen for over 10 years. There's the old
They've been married that fucking long? Holy shit.
Every good man is an even better woman. And this could not ring more true than Naomi, who I will say is an
I'm not trying to sound sexist, but I hate Divas matches.
Jimmy
watching them and playing them.
During old bloodline planning sessions about how much her support
No disrespect to them, but
drove him to improve.
I'll explain why after Mr. Penguin stops
talking. Her importance,
I'll pause my match and explain
it. To the WWE Women's Division, but to his career and his life as well. In the ring, there is no denying Naomi's skills. The former women's tag team and 2-time SmackDown Women's Champion has the mental tenacity to push through the toughest part of any match and possesses breathtaking physical skills. Naomi uses her dancing background to constantly innovate with her offense, resulting in some of the most beautiful moves you will ever see, unless you're on the receiving end of them. Naomi is an inspiration to so many of our younger members of the WWE Universe, showing a new generation
Don't hurt me, Jimmy.
that anything is possible if you just put in the work and never stop believing in yourself. Naomi has battled against the very best in the women's division, taking on
I won't say Shayna Baszler's the best.
Flair, Bayley, Shayna Baszler, and Io Sky.
My favorite moment of Naomi was when she won the title in her hometown of Orlando at WrestleMania.
To compete against that caliber and maintain the level of success that Naomi has for her entire WWE career is something worth, shall I dare say, acknowledging. Naomi has even teamed with fellow family member Tamina through the years, proving the family you choose can often be the most important. And in true Uso fashion, Naomi shows an unrelenting desire to win, to achieve greatness, and to dominate her opposition. Many mistake her smile as a sign of kindness, but they quickly realize their mistake. As Naomi
I think she finally turned heel.
Of kicks, flies at them with moonsaults from all angles, and then ties them up in knots. Naomi is having fun, but Naomi is never playing. And now, we take you back to the 2020 edition of Super Showdown, which saw Naomi challenge Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
I remember that.
A ridiculously lax referee decided it was just fine for Bayley to basically do whatever the hell she wanted.
Bayley, oh my gosh, she's trapping Naomi's legs in her shirt.
And Naomi wound up suffering an embarrassing loss after Bayley used wardrobe to her advantage. Well, Bayley, we can pretty much guarantee that trick won't work again. This is your chance to help
because I don't really like Bayley.
To a third SmackDown Women's Championship.
If I'm able to, I'm gonna bust her open too. Because that's the thing in this game, you can bust the women open now.
Competitors WWE
I don't believe in women abuse, but Bayley deserves it. She's a bitch.
Has nothing but respect and admiration for Bayley's abilities, but those abilities are eclipsed.
She reminds me of one of them high
Naomi's
schoolers that think their shit don't stink in their high class.
Smarts,
I'll put her down a notch or two.
strength, and aerial attacks.
In the process,
That
I'll learn
should
her a
give
thing or three.
all of you everything you need to get the win and the title.
So after they come to the ring and I can pause the game, I'll explain why I don't like Diva Wrestling. Or the female division.
It's glow
Women's division, whatever.
I got an idea, Saxton. Why don't you glow home?
No, I cannot, Corey.
When asked earlier this week about this matchup, Naomi said it is an honor to be here, an honor to make history, because for the first time ever, a women's championship will be defended in Saudi Arabia.
Naomi certainly has momentum on her side, and as we've seen in recent weeks, it
their
appears as though Bayley has
attire
at least
is
a healthy
not your
respect
typical
for Naomi.
attire. In
So
Saudi Arabia,
has been predicated on making
whatever their
history.
fucking
You think back to
policies
Naomi
are,
being the winner
it's
of
retarded.
the
Like,
WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal,
you
being
can't,
the first
a female cannot
African-American
have
SmackDown
any
Women's Champion, and tonight,
visible
once
body,
again,
like
an
your skin,
opportunity to make history
other than like
in
your
her
hands
career.
and your. I don't even think your face. I don't know. I don't remember what it was, but so sex sells. Everybody knows that. Well, the WWE takes full advantage of that and gives them low-cut crop tops, short shorts, stuff like that. So they actually have to wear T-shirts to cover their cleavage and their exposed arms. They have to wear pants to show to cover their legs, all that good shit. Because in this stage, Bayley actually wore,
I asked Bayley her thoughts on
like
this
when she was
match,
going
and she
through this
said, "New
stage, she was actually
country,
wearing shorts, I
same
think.
sheep."
So
Bayley
they
is
made her
nothing
wear
if
what
not
she's wearing
confident heading
now.
into this match.
Oh, and everything you just said is indicative of the new attitude, the
I
new
don't remember really. Like I said, I don't pay much
Bayley.
attention to the Divas matches, but
Bayley
I
has
do
been
remember
SmackDown
that.
Women's Champion for
So,
a record
well, how
setting
come the guys
279
aren't
days.
having
She's
to
won
wear it?
every
So I
title
looked into
available in
it, and that's when I
WWE.
found out
The
about the
NXT
whole
Women's
sexist thing
Championship, the
from
Raw Women's Championship, the two-time SmackDown
wherever
Women's
the
Champion,
fuck they're
a
at.
tag team champion, a Money in the Bank winner. Bayley's accomplished it all.
Kind of makes me
But the
wonder
one thing
though.
Bayley has never done in
Over
her
there
career,
where they're at now,
she's
can
never
you
beat
get a
Naomi.
speeding ticket on a
And
camel?
believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on the champion.
What an exciting moment for both of these competitors tonight, but once the bell rings, it's down to business. The SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line.
For the first time ever, we have a women's...
Shut up.
Guys, a very...
Okay, now, so the reason that I don't like the female division or the women's division when it comes to wrestling is simple. Everybody knows that WWE is choreographed. It's literally acting. They practice the moves until they're basically perfect. Well, the women's division mostly feels rushed. So when women first went into wrestling, they were literally valets, escorts to the ring, managers, whatever term you want to use. They had no in-ring performance at all, other than you know, basically looking sexy when the fucking wrestler came in, and they came in with them. The only time they were in the ring is pre-match when the wrestler that they were managing or escorting came into the ring, and post-match after the match was over. Some years after that, and the women's era started, and you had superstars superstars like Lita, Trish Stratus, Stacy Keibler, China. I mean, there's a lot, too many to name, but even back then, I didn't watch it. I preferred watching the men wrestle because you can tell it looked more realistic. It looked more like fighting instead of, fake wrestling. Um, when the females wrestle, you can definitely see a lot more botched moves. Like when they super kick, which is basic what Shawn Michaels does, or what I was doing with Jimmy and Jay Uso with the shuffle sidekick. Um, a lot of the times when you're watching it, you can see that there's no contact or they don't hit. Yeah, yeah, the guys do that too, but they hide it much better because they're big and bulky. Or they're like Otis and Big Show, Mark Henry. They're just round, and it's hard to see that it was a botched move. The divas do it more often than not because they're slender and like their hair should be, should cover it, but it doesn't. It's not just their fault. The camera guys are dog shit too, and don't pan away when it comes time. But it's basically more grunting and groaning from the females and more botched moves than it is actual storytelling. Now, I'm not trying to say that they aren't as athletic. I've been in the ring before. I was trained by a WWE legend, Jimmy Valiant. It doesn't matter what gender you are. It takes a toll on your body. It's very athletic. But I don't know, it's hard to explain without sounding sexist. I just don't prefer playing as female superstars or watching it on TV. I have all the respect for them for doing what they do. Like I said, I've been through it. I have all the respect in the world for it. I just don't prefer it. So now, before I even start, because I know it reset it, guaranteed. Let's see. Yep. Off, off, never, 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 off, off, off. Okay, so what do I have to do? 3 running attacks in the next 40 seconds.
Very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley is a compositor, but the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
Bayley having every reason to be confident heading into this matchup. But 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley has been carrying an exhausting weight on her shoulder for a long time.
Taking flight.
You gotta be kidding me! From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
3 more running attacks.
Going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring. Oh no, they're coming this way.
And Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes, pushing the pace on the champion.
Naomi moving fast, showing that superior athleticism. Bayley might not be able to keep up here. A factor to consider in this match is that Naomi took some time off to rejuvenate herself, to get her mind right, to refocus, taking flight.
Bang, what a splash! This is what it's going to take.
Can I get another turnbuckle? Or another flying attack?
Perched up top, brace for this impact! Like a guillotine. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy. Crashing down with the senton. Momentum is really on Naomi's side. And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here.
I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot.
What the fuck?
People think she's an afterthought as a champion. Everybody talks about Becky Lynch on Raw. They're now talking about Rhea Ripley in NXT. But Bayley has been the longest reigning champ in SmackDown history.
And you read off all the accolades, all the championships she has held. Yet for some reason, Bayley still finds herself overlooked.
Oh, and fights back. Forearm smash.
She's rising up, rising into a precarious position.
Springboard up.
Good grief. That's a chop that'll...
And they're going shot for shot, blow for blow.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other.
Back and forth, blow for blow, just teeing off on another. Oh, getting the better of that exchange. Naomi feeding off the WWE Universe, inching closer to recapturing the championship.
Placed against the turnbuckles.
All right, bitch.
Oh, and she had Naomi's number.
Now Bayley looking for some momentum.
Buying herself some very precious time here.
Naomi put a stop to that.
Getting lifted to the top rope.
And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way.
Yeah, and this is then where we realize she puts her shirt in. Or she's in her shirt.
What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the? I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Okay, there's a lot to read here. If you want to become SmackDown Women's Champ, then you'll have to defeat Bayley, pinfall, or submission. In the rear view, if you can connect the finisher in the ring. Okay.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy.
Okay. Ow.
Bayley from behind.
What the fuck was that?
That's gotta be it. Consider the championship retained.
You've got to be kidding me.
You gotta be kidding me. Everyone here is in shock.
And Bayley is consumed with anger. Has to be frustrated.
Okay, it didn't give me a fucking...
Back landing. That's not what she had planned.
God damn it.
These two going strike for a strike, it seems.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Back and forth. Neither one giving up any ground. Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
Fist after fist. Neither one relenting here.
There we go again.
Ending this test of will.
Okay, what's her signature?
With a big exclamation point.
Just ejected from the ring.
Get back in here. I'm not done with
She's
you.
bringing the fight outside. And gets tossed back into the mat.
No, I bet you it was because she was stunned.
Kick right on.
All right. Rear view.
Point. Naomi really making Bayley feel the glow here.
And she's looking intent on delivering something big here.
The challenger comes up big. Right on the mark. Rear view by Naomi.
That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ.
And uses the arm drag to reverse. Ow! And Bayley's resolve might has the champ pinned. Is this it?
I think I definitely did.
We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Afa and Sika,
Do I actually get to wrestle with them?
without the wild Samoans, there
It's
truly
Samoans,
is
you fucking
no
penguin.
dynasty.
Not
While it
Samoans.
was their father
Oh my god.
who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter
Alright, Loki,
Maivia,
come on, dude.
it was
Get on the arm
Afa
of the chair.
and Sika
You can't lay there.
who
There's
built
not enough space
the
for both of us.
family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming
I'm literally
the
sitting in an
best
armchair that's barely big enough for my fat ass, and
on
he's
the
kind of like
face of
between
the
me
planet.
and the arm of the chair.
And while the two
And I'm not even
would
sitting in the chair
together
all the way.
be
Yeah.
WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation.
I'm not gonna lie though, I would
their
have loved to have been
in-ring
trained by Afa and
successes
Sika. No
only
offense to Jimmy
add
Valiant.
to their immortality. Afa and Sika,
Captain Lou
formed
Albino
WWE's
trained
most
them, or was their
dominant
manager, I
tag team
believe.
of the early
Yep, he was.
1980s,
I just saw him.
fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on 3 separate occasions.
Those belts used to be so fucking
Opponents
tiny.
were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the wild Samoans, accompanied by Captain Lou Albano. The trio formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the wild Samoans. WWE had never dealt with a team so primal.
You ever heard anybody say a
turning each
word so
match
often that
into
this,
a
and they say it
battle
wrong that it starts
of
to irritate you,
survival.
and you just want to punch him in the mouth?
Most
Yep, that's what
feared,
I'm feeling right now.
The deadly Samoan
Oh my
drop.
god, he fucking says it again.
A
God
move
damn
that
it.
has been imitated by many.
This has turned into
but
a rage reaction.
duplicated only by a chosen few.
There they are, the Wild Samoans.
These are immigrants coming from the island, trying to figure it out, trying to find a way. I couldn't imagine being these men. I couldn't imagine taking on these responsibilities of setting the tone in a whole new country. And then trying to break into entertainment on top of that. But they made it work. And that's what we are. We're workers. We make it work.
These tribal elders set the standard for all of their descendants to not only follow, but they also taught their descendants how to surpass it. So beloved were the two that perhaps no moment holds more significance to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, than when he was presented the Ula Fala by his father Sika and Uncle Afa after the 2020 Hell in a Cell event. You see, it was their acknowledgement that gave Roman Reigns the unshakable confidence to continue his journey to becoming the greatest of all time.
The utmost respect, love, and gratitude for those men. Because if my father and uncle don't do what they do, we're not here.
we now humbly present to you the honor of walking in the famed footsteps of the Wild Samoans, finding a tag team in WWE's long and storied history that we felt would test the Wild Samoans was not an easy task. But then a thought came to your wise man. Why not give the audience exactly what they want? Why not
$1 million
put
in an
the
island
Wild
resort that I own?
Samoans against one of the
That's what I
greatest
want.
tag teams of all time? Why not present Alpha, Sika, the Wild Samoans versus Bubba Ray
The fuck?
and Devon, the Dudley
That
Boys.
definitely never happened.
And if we're going to go
Must be a
that
fantasy
far,
match.
let's do it in a tables match. Showcase that savage brutality that
This is
made
going to be
both
easy,
teams
as long as
the
it just lets me
eternal
put them through a
legends
table.
we know them
Grab a
to
table, prop
be.
it up in the corner,
No
Irish whip them into it, and
pinfall,
then just tackle
no
them.
submissions,
Done.
no rules. Just be the team that avoids being put through the table, and you will emerge victorious. And with these four men, you better believe that things are going to get
Bloody.
extreme.
Oh, God. You really went there.
And here they come.
Get
Bubba
the
Ray and
table.
Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Alpha and Sika.
Kind of wish they did Bombshell, because I think that's what Dudleys were going with for the team at that point. It's from Power Man 5000.
The following contest is a tag team tables match. And at a combined weight of 603 pounds, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
I think Devon finally retired too, and now Bubba Ray, I think he's in either AEW or TNA, and he goes by Bully
Bubba
Ray.
Ray and Devon have.
He's
I have a
picked up
strong
like
feeling
this
this match isn't going to be for the
biker
faint of
gimmick,
heart.
Well, look,
and
the Dudley Boys
he's
may
feeling
not
it
be
at
all there in the head, but they're easily the most highly decorated tag team in pro wrestling history. They've beaten the best, they've beaten the toughest, and they're ready to come in and beat
I'm not gonna
the
lie,
Wildest
Devon
tonight.
was the Dudleys.
Both
Like,
the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans
just the way
are coming
he
into this
sold
tables
shit,
match
you
with
know, his
something to prove.
athleticism,
Who's the best tag team of all time?
his seriousness in
Who's
the
more
ring.
cohesive,
Like, even when he came out
globally
as Reverend
Who's
Devon,
more
he was
savage?
still
Who's
fucking
more
serious.
extreme? Gentlemen, we are moments
And he had
away
the
from
Deacon
finding out
Batista
the
with him.
answers to these questions once and for all.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Accompanied by Captain Lou Albano. And a combined weight of 645 pounds.
I could have swore Albano came out wearing flip-flops or like those white tennis shoes that
And this tables
rich
match
people
might be
wear.
a dream
Oh,
match
okay.
for many,
He looked
but for
barefoot
both
there
the
for a
Wild
second.
Samoans and the Dudley Boys, this is about to be one team's greatest nightmare.
Alpha and Sika clearly not looking to back down here.
I never got to watch these two wrestle, but my understanding is they were ruthless. They were the originators of ruthless aggression.
The Dudleys can certainly handle their own, but they've never faced anyone or anything like the Wild Samoans.
Yeah, see? Heyman, it's Samoans, not Samoans.
Alpha and Sika's faces, I'll tell you, they're out for blood. And the Dudleys are about to walk right into the Lion's Den.
Alright, yeah. What do I gotta do? Alpha and Sika have only one objective: hurt their opponent. Get either the head, arms, torso, legs of Bubba Ray or Devon to extreme damage. These people are loving the action, perform 3 taunts of any type, and keep a wild atmosphere.
Two tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys taking on the Wild Samoans.
Thanks.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense. Ava and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat. Oh.
I hate this canning shit. I was supposed to. No, don't knock me through the table.
Hazardous part of town here on the apron.
Now bringing the fight back into the ring.
There is nothing but malicious intent when you deal damage out on the apron.
Now these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudleys' wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray.
On the top, fends it off, counter. And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika...
All right, this shit's getting annoying. Fucking camera shit. I keep turning it off.
Even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
I don't want the manager.
Just grounded and pounded. Flying.
Grabbing an item from under the ring is perfectly within the duties of being a manager.
Alpha's all fired up.
And here he is, heading back into the ring. Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. Right into the shoulder. That's gotta hurt. And we can hope on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With the famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further.
Down to boom, and a double axe handle smash.
Oh, I'm controlling the fucking manager.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Golly, that sounded rough. Oh, man, kick to the face.
Devon wobbling, looks vulnerable.
Corey, the
Hot dog, slam
Down. The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boys in there. The steel chair. Looks like he's opted to go with the simple but effective statement here. Ow! These are dangerous attacks on their own, but now the damage is exponential.
Okay. Try and twist them in half with a painful submission in the next 60 seconds. R2 encircle near standing or grounded.
Multiplying.
Here he comes, sliding back.
Wait, trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in? This hold can't end the match now, but goes a long way toward ending things.
Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission. He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
Settling on the kendo stick. No good can come from this. Stalking his prey. Ready to strike.
The Dudley Boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Alpha and Sika are just a different breed of wrestler.
Look, I don't
Okay. Be the first to put one of your opponents through a table. Okay.
care who you are. You could be King Kong or a kaiju. It's going to be curtains for you if you're on the receiving side of a Wild Samoan headbutt from the top rope. Back in the ring.
What a display of strength here.
He's doing some...
And Fonseca just beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
That was a powerbomb
That was
with
easy.
one message in mind. Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna go to showcase menu. I'm gonna go look at those options real quick. Let me see how many matches. Am I done with it? No, I'm not. I'm only up to 2022, which means I think I should have like maybe 3 matches. No, I was wrong. All right, what's my stream at? 2 hours. All right, well, I think I'm at the 6 matches anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So this is the next match. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the streaming here. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you next time.